Okay, so we are using 2 chicken breasts that have been deboned, and I did go ahead and remove the excess fat and wash it. And right in my bowl I have some lemon juice and I have some water. So we're just going to go ahead and cut the chicken breast in strips, and then we're going to put it in the bowl, and then we're going to cut it in cubes. So as you can see, that's just what I'm doing, simply cutting it into strips. And then I am going to add the strips to the bowl with the lemon juice and the water. Okay, so now that I'm done cubing my chicken breast, I'm going to go ahead and wash it, give it one more wash, and begin seasoning. I'm starting with a half a teaspoon of salt, and then 2 teaspoons of all-purpose seasoning. And I am going to use I'm not exactly sure what this seasoning is called, but it's a fried chicken season that I got from Jamaica, and I'm using a tablespoon of that. I'm sorry, teaspoon. And that is some garlic powder and some Scotch bonnet powder. And I'm just going to go ahead and mix everything together. Okay, now I'm adding an egg, and I'm just going to go ahead and mix everything in. And then once I'm done, I am going to set this aside to marinate for about 30 minutes to 1 hour. Okay, so after the chicken has marinated, we're just going to give it a little stir, and then we're going to add our flour, and we're going to do it by adding a half of the flour first, and then the other half we're going to add afterwards. And this is a 1.5 cups of white all-purpose flour that I'm using. And as you can see, I'm just making sure that all my cubes are well battered. And then I am using a deep fryer to fry my chicken breasts. So if you don't have a deep fryer, you could just fry it regularly, that's fine. It doesn't really make a difference, to be honest. So what I am gonna do is I'm gonna use 2 separate baskets. I'm going to put them in it, and I am going to shake the baskets a bit to make sure that the excess flour is not in the basket. So that's what you're gonna see me do now. I'm just splitting it in half, putting some of the chicken breasts in one tray and the other in the other one. Then as you can see, like I said, I'm shaking just to get rid of some of the excess flour, and then I'm gonna fry. And while my chicken fries, I'm just gonna go ahead and boil my potatoes. Now for the sauce, I am starting with some barbecue sauce in my pan over low flame. I'm adding my popcorn chicken, and I'm gonna add some more barbecue sauce. I did make this barbecue sauce from scratch. I'll be making a video soon, so stay tuned. And as you can see, I'm just making sure that my popcorn chicken is well seared in the sauce. I did need to add some more, so you will see me do that, and then I'm just going to stir it. And just to give it a little bit of sauce to it, I am going to add a 1/4 cup of water, and then I'm just going to stir it in and allow it to sit. Okay, so now we are going to finish making our mashed potatoes, and that is our potatoes that have been boiled and drained. And I'm going to go ahead and use some butter. I'm not exactly sure how much butter that is. As you can see, I didn't measure. And I'm also using a little bit of mayo also. And you want to add your mayo and your butter to the potato while it's hot, especially the butter, so the heat can melt the butter. And then I'm just going to crush my potatoes, and then I'm just going to mix everything in. And then we're going to go ahead and put our mashed potato bowl together. So what I'm doing is I'm putting some potato in the bottom of my bowl, and I'm kind of flattening the top of the potato. Then I'm going to go ahead and add my chicken. Then I'm going to add some cheese on top of this, and I am using Mexican cheese. Then I'm gonna go ahead and layer another potato. I did realize I dropped some on the counter, but I needed to do this while the potato was hot, so that's why I kind of left it there for a second. And I'm doing the exact same thing that I did with my bottom layer. I'm just flattening the surface. Then I'm gonna add my chicken on top. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add my cheese. And now I'm just going to go ahead and clean up my bowl a little bit, and then I'm gonna microwave for about 1.5 minutes just so the cheese can melt.